Hello and welcome to the first episode of our podcast, The Ginger and Blonde. Yep, very clever, I know. And for you listeners that can't see us, I'm the Ginger and...
I'm the Blonde.
Yeah, so my name is Brady Steck and this is...
Emily Kleinschmidt.
And we're dating. There's some background information about us. And so we just decided that we wanted to make a podcast, so that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
I guess that's the trend nowadays. So, so we're going to start off with a segment we're calling Spelling Bee. Very clever, I know. And so I'm going to come up with 3 words, or just look them up, I guess. And Emily's going to have to spell them, because I'd say spelling is one of my strong suits, and for her...
It is not my strong suit at all.
Not so much. Okay, so first word is misspell. As in, you're going to misspell this word.
Misspell?
Yeah.
M-I-S-P-E-L-L? What?
M-I-S-S-P-E-L-L. 2 S's.
Oh, okay. Huh.
Okay, next word is handkerchief.
Oh. Okay, so it's Hankerchief.
Nope, that's wrong. Handkerchief.
Oh.
Okay, last word you're going to spell is pharaoh. As in, King Tut was a pharaoh, I believe.
Okay, so Pharroh.
No, it's Pharaoh.
Okay.
0 for 3. Oh well.
We'll see how I do on the next
Maybe next time we'll do better. Episode 1. Childhood Trauma and Stories. Okay, so what we want to talk about today is, good way to start off the series or whatever is childhood trauma. So you'll be able to learn a little bit about us and our childhood and where we came from. And so, Emily, do you have stories you want to share first? Then I'll go after you.
I can go first.
We'll go each other.
Yeah. Okay, so when I was growing up, we would always have family birthday parties. And me and my brother and sister, I have a younger brother and a younger sister, and we all had birthdays around the same time, so we would just have one big party for us. And we would only invite our godparents. So our godparents would come and bring us gifts. And I remember my godparent gave me this gift of it was drawing, but it was glow in the dark and everything like that. So I remember we went in my brother's closet, because that was the only place we could find a dark room to draw. And so we were drawing, and I just remember I must have put the lid in my mouth or something. I to take the lid off, I bit it off, because I just couldn't get it off. And keep in mind, I was maybe 8. I was really young. And so, when you're that age, things can traumatize you.
Yeah.
And I remember my older cousin, she was about 4 years older than me. She was like, Emily, if you eat that marker, you're gonna die. And so I was traumatized, and so I was like, I don't want to play with this. It's after they left, I hid it in my brother's closet. And I for years I thought we could never use it. I thought that we would die if we used it. So I put it in my brother's room, and I remember just a few years ago, I pulled it out, and I was like, I am so dumb. This could have been so much fun to, draw in the dark. But I was just too traumatized to ever use it.
So did you put the whole, thing in his closet, or just the one marker?
So, no, it came in a box. And I don't really remember. It was Toy Story themed. Oh. And it's, I put all the papers and whatever, the markers back in the box.
Oh my god. Well, where is it now?
Probably trash.
Oh.
We don't have it anymore, and we totally got rid of it.
Okay.
Okay, do you have a story now?
Yeah, so my story is about when I was in school. So I was probably second or third grade, and we were at recess. My friend and I, his name's Ryan. If he's watching, hi. And so basically, we were by the swings, and there was this. It was a nice swing set, but there was a baby swing. You know, those you put your baby in.
Yeah.
And they're hard to get out of if you're big, and so. We thought it was a good idea for me to hop into the baby swing, you know, and give me a few pushes and have some fun, and you'll be stupid, you know, like any little kids sometimes are. And so I get in it, and we're having a good time, and then recess ends, and we're like, okay, well, let me just get out of this thing, and. This is where the traumatic starts. So everyone's running up to the top of the hill because that's where we needed to gather to go into the school, and my friend we're there. We're like, oh my gosh, how am I gonna get out of this? And so then his sister, whom she was a few years older than us. And the teacher comes down, and it's so embarrassing having your teacher lift you out of a baby swing. And so, that's what happened the first day. Then the second day, we decided it was a good idea for him to go into the baby swing.
Because keep in mind, he was smaller than
he was
you.
a lot smaller than me, and he was a grade younger. But we were still, not babies, I guess you could say.
No, definitely
and so. Not. He gets into it, and what do you know? He gets stuck too. But we managed to get him out before recess ended because we were pros at this by now, of course, because we had to get me out the day before. And so, just, I guess, lesson learned, don't get into a baby swing if you're not a baby, I guess.
Definitely not.
So do you have another story to share?
Yeah, I do have another one. So, growing up, my dad has a cousin that he was really close with, and so we would go over to his house. And when we were over there, before we were leaving, so my brother was a fresh little baby at this time, so I was probably 5 years old, 5 or 6 years old, and I remember his blanket was upstairs. And so my dad's cousin has 2 daughters. They're the same age as me and my younger brother. So the oldest daughter and I, we were upstairs, and we were trying to race up to get my brother's blanket that he left upstairs. And she stepped on it, and I grabbed it, and I pulled it out from under her, and she smacked her face into a radiator. It was awful. And I didn't want anyone to know I did that. And she was screaming her head off. And I feel so bad. So she had a really bad black eye after that. I promise you, it wasn't a mean child. I just I didn't want anyone, I don't know. But I was traumatized for the rest, I was 5 years old, and I literally thought that was the biggest sin I could ever do, and I thought I was done for. I was oh my gosh, I'm such a horrible person.
No. I seen pictures of you when you're young. You look pretty mean. I wouldn't want to mess with you.
I was not a big kid, but I was just not slender, I would say. So I was just a little bigger than everyone, because everyone else was so tiny and small.
You were tall and everything.
Yeah, I definitely was tall as a child.
Yeah.
Do you have another one?
Yeah, I have another story.
Okay.
So
how many more do you have left?
I had a couple.
Okay, because I can do another one.
And so I played Little League Baseball. Okay, this is, we called it T-ball. I think it was T-ball 1. There was T-ball 1, T-ball 2. It was one of those. And so I was probably 6, 7, or 8, around then. And I played third base. And so it was every game. When I went out there, it was few innings in. I had to go pee so bad. And,
oh my.
You
can't just stop the game.
Well, whenever we went into dugout, I could have gone because there was a bathroom literally 20 feet from the dugout. But I was so scared they were going to keep the game going without me. But anyway, it was a game occurrence. Each game would happen. But I would peeing my pants. But the thing is, like, usually it wasn't much or anything.
No.
You know, not enough for anyone to tell. But one game, it was a lot. Yeah, I'm pretty sure all the parents and everyone could tell I peed my pants.
Oh, that's so
But
embarrassing.
I forget what happened after that, but I just remember I always just stood there looking at the batter and just let it all go.
Why?
I couldn't hold it in, and I didn't want to go to the bathroom and then forget that I was there. I guess I don't know.
I feel like little kid baseball games only last like an hour.
Yeah.
So you're telling me you couldn't have time to go to the bathroom before?
Well, I didn't want to. I guess.
And like,
I don't
how
know.
much water are you drinking in the dugout? That's probably
quite a bit.
Yeah, I think.
But
that's...
like before the game, we'd have to be there like half hour before, and you threw around and everything, and so you didn't want to not have a throwing partner. You didn't want to be the kid that had to go with the group of two and make it a group of three.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
No, but yeah, so that's I always remember that. I always laugh whenever I think about that and that other story too, and just it's just horrible. But
So you said you have another story.
Yeah, do you got another one right now?
Okay, yeah, I have another one I can say. So, growing up, I have twin cousins that are the same age as me, and I'm still very, very close with them, and we would always like go to each other's houses like pretty often and everything, and I just like when I was 6 months older than them. And since they were both twins, they didn't want to be in charge. They wanted me to basically be in charge of whatever we did. And so, like, I was like, oh, yeah, I'll tell us what we're going to do. So I remember, like, I either was, like, I don't know why, but I, like, always would, like, print out lyrics of, like, songs for us to, like, sing. Because, like, this was, like, we were, like, 5, and we didn't have, like, we were not 5. We were probably, like, 8. We were, like, 8 or 10. Like, we didn't have, like, phones or anything.
Oh, yeah. Back in the good old days.
Yeah, like, we didn't have phones, and we didn't have, like, anything to play music on, like, when we went to their house. And so it's, like, I just printed off, like, songs that I, like, really like to listen to. So I would, like, literally watch, like, a YouTube video of, like, the lyrics. And I would type it out on my mom's old computer. I would type them out. And I'd bring them over. And one was, like, Uptown Funk. But I just, like, I didn't... Because I always thought funk was a bad word. So I did Uptown Jump. Because I thought funk was a bad word. And so, like, I remember, like, I brought the song over for the twins to, like... for us to like practice singing it and everything, and they loved the song. It was so good. And they had this like little like square like shelf, like it was like not even like this tall. It was like knee high. So we were like, I had them sit on it. It was like a bookshelf. I had them sit on it, and they they sat on it, and it was not durable for two twin girls to be sitting on while I'm trying to like teach them this, like I'm the music director, like singing this song, and this shelf collapsed.
Oh my.
And their parents were like, oh my gosh, and I was like so scared that like I was not able to come over ever again because that happened. But yeah, it's fine. I don't know what they ever did with the shelf.
Probably threw it away.
Probably. It was done for.
Oh, man. So I guess my final story is about when I was back in school again. I was probably, first grade, something like that. No, not quite kindergarten, I don't think, but we always had these Legos that we played with, during when we had to do inside recess, and, we always got time to just play with them before or after school, whatever. And so, you always wanted to build the biggest ship, we called them. It was just these blobs of Legos or whatever. And so, my one friend, he was always so good at building them, and he wanted everything. He wanted a monopoly and the Legos, I guess. And so he hired one of my other friends who was a grade below, but, we were in the same classroom. He hired him to destroy everyone's ship but his.
Who was that?
I won't say any names.
Okay. Oh my God.
Yeah. And so, it ended up he got all the nice, you know,
Aww.
Lego characters and bricks and everything, and everyone's like, "Oh, I wonder who did that." We all knew it was, you know, the kid because he was pretty devious.
I feel like I can.
Yeah, you
I
probably know who it was.
Okay.
But yeah, that was it was fun whenever we
Yeah.
played with those Legos, and you know, my friend and me, we always had, you know, mid-tier Lego ships. We weren't the worst, but we weren't the best.
No,
And
yeah.
so, you know, we always consider ourselves, you know, good friends in the Lego industry.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I just, whenever I think about that, I'm like, I can't believe he actually did that. And I'm sure he only got paid like a good Lego guy. He probably didn't even get paid much at all.
Yeah.
Not real money or anything, but I mean, we were young, so we didn't know any better or anything.
That's funny.
So yeah. Yeah, so our next segment, I guess, is basically just, we don't have a name for it. It's just talking about what our weekend plans are.
Yeah.
Or week plans, I don't know, whatever we want to talk about here.
Yeah, we could kind of just go over things.
Yeah.
So, I have a haircut on Saturday.
Oh yeah, that's fun.
But actually, no, the fun thing we're doing on Saturday is that his oldest sister is having her 40th birthday party.
Yeah.
And it's actually a surprise birthday
So don't
party.
tell anybody.
So don't say anything. Wait, should I actually be saying this?
I don't think she'll probably see this. If she does, it won't probably be before then.
I don't know.
It's fine.
Jen, don't listen to this.
The kid's probably already told her anyway.
Yeah. No, I'm really scared now.
No, it's okay.
Okay. We'll have to upload this after her birthday. But, so yeah, we're going down to his sister's birthday party, and we actually decided that we're going to drive up, or we're going to drive down and drive back up by ourselves. And it's about a 2.5 hour drive.
Yeah, like 2.5, 3 hours.
Yeah, it's a pretty far
So
drive.
we'll probably get back around midnight.
Yeah,
something like
I
that.
just thought it would be kind of fun. I mean, we could have totally stayed in a hotel with his family, but yeah, that's just what we decided to do. But
What is that?
auto power off.
Camera, what is happening? Built-in memory full. Oh, why is that happening?
Should I wrap it up?
Wrap what up?
Our podcast.
You could do it on your phone.
It's fine. We can just wrap it up.
Well, no, because it won't start.
Oh, is it done?
Here, give me your phone. We'll just finish it on there. I hope it recorded. Oh, by the way, the camera just shut off, so that's what we're doing right now. So if you're watching on YouTube,
You're gonna see a new camera angle.
yeah, but I mean, you won't probably hear this. Maybe
We'll cut some out.
we'll see what we do. Hopefully, this doesn't fall.
This is a completely different angle. Okay. Okay, we're back.
So the camera actually,
Died.
I don't know what happened, but yeah, we got a different angle here, but we're gonna wrap it up. But finish talking about our weekend plans, I guess.
Yeah, so we're going down to his where his sister lives, and it's about 2.5 hours, and so we're actually gonna drive down and we're gonna drive back. And the party doesn't start till 6, so it'll probably be a long night, but I think it'll be fun.
Yeah, it'll be fun, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And
rest of it.
I mean, in regards to tonight, I think we might go down. There's a bigger city half hour away. We might go out to eat somewhere, have a good time, and yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's about it. But
We're so busy.
one thing I want to do though, I want to do every episode wrap it up with a game of rock paper scissors.
Oh.
And whoever wins at the end of the season or whatever, maybe we can get a good prize or something. So, we're doing best 2 out of 3 or what?
Okay.
Okay, best 2 out of 3. So, rock, paper, scissors, shoot. It's a tie. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Brady won.
1-0 me. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, it all comes down to this.
The people on the podcast,
Oh, yeah.
they're like, what's going on?
Sorry.
right now?"
It's
fine.
1-1 right now.
Okay.
I'm going rock. Rock, paper, scissors, shoe. Oh! I actually went rock and I got her.
Okay, well,
Okay,
this
so-
will wrap up our podcast for today.
1 point for me there.
Yep.
Yep. So that's gonna do it. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. Just show us some love. We might come up with an email or something. Next episode we'll share that if we decide to do that, and you can email us your ideas or whatever. And
Yeah.
so yeah, sorry about the camera cutting out. But yeah, thank you for watching, and see you next time.
That's fine. Thanks for tuning in.
And come back next week to hear us talk about how we met.